guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be reading Chapter 6 of Sideways Stories from Wayside School, written by Lewis Sacker and brought to you by HarperCollins Publishing. Chapter 6, BB. BB was a girl with short brown hair, a little BB nose, totally tiny toes, and big brown eyes. Her full name was BB Gunn. She was the fastest draw in Miss Jewls' class. She could draw a cat in less than 45 seconds, a dog in less than 30, and a flower in less than 8 seconds. But of course, BB never drew just one dog or one cat or one flower. Art was from 12:30 to 1:30. Why, in that time she could draw 50 cats, 100 flowers, 20 dogs, several eggs or watermelons. It took her the same amount of time to draw a watermelon as it did an egg. Calvin sat next to BB. He didn't think he was very good at art. Why, it took him the whole period just to draw one airplane. So instead, he just helped BB. He was BB's assistant. As soon as BB would finish one masterpiece, Calvin would take it from her, set down a clean sheet of paper. Whenever her crayon ran low, Calvin was ready with a new crayon. That way, BB didn't have to waste any time. And in return, BB would draw 5 or 6 airplanes for Calvin. It was 12:30, time for art. BB was ready. On her desk was a sheet of yellow construction paper. In her hand was a green crayon. Calvin was ready. He held a stack of paper and a box of crayons. "Ready, BB?" said Calvin. "Ready, Calvin," said BB. "Okay," said Mrs. Jewls. "Time for art." She had hardly finished her sentence when BB had already drawn a picture of a leaf. Calvin took it from her and put another piece of paper down. "Red," called BB. Calvin handed BB a red crayon. "Blue," called BB. He gave her a blue crayon. They were quite a pair. Their teamwork was remarkable. BB drew pictures as fast as Calvin could pick up the old paper and set down the new. A fish, an apple, 3 cherries, bing, bing, bing. At 1:30, Miss Jewls announced, "Okay, class, art is over." BB dropped her crayon and fell over on her desk. Calvin sighed and leaned back in his chair. He could hardly move. They'd broken their old record. BB drew 378 pictures. They lay in a pile on Calvin's desk. Miss Jewls walked by. "Calvin, did you draw all of these pictures?" Calvin laughed. "No, I can't draw. BB drew them all." "Well, what did you draw?" asked Miss Jewls. I didn't draw anything," said Calvin. "Why not? Don't you like art?" said Miss Jewls. "I love art," said Calvin. "That's why I didn't draw anything." Miss Jewls did not understand. "It would have taken me the whole period just to draw one picture," said Calvin, "and BB would only have been able to draw 100 pictures. But with the 2 of us working together, she was able to draw 378 pictures, and that's a lot more art." BB and Calvin shook hands. "No," said Miss Jewls. "That isn't how you measure art. It isn't how many pictures you have, but how good the pictures are. Why, a person could spend his whole life just drawing one picture of a cat. In that time, I'm sure BB could draw 1,000,000 cats." 2,000,000, said BB. Miss Jewls continued, "But if that one picture is better than each of BB's 2,000,000, then that person has produced more art than BB." BB looked as if she was going to cry. She picked up all the pictures from Calvin's desk and threw them in the garbage. Then she ran from the room. "I thought her pictures were good," said Calvin. He reached into the garbage pail and took out a crumpled picture of an airplane. BB walked outside onto the playground. Lewis, the yard teacher, spotted her. "Where are you going?" he asked. "I'm going to go home to draw a picture of a cat," said BB. "Will you bring it to school tomorrow and show me?" Lewis asked. "Tomorrow?" laughed BB. "But tomorrow I doubt if I'll be finished with one whisker." Thanks, guys, for joining in. Next time we see each other, we will be doing Chapter 7 about Calvin.